Hello and welcome back. If you live in San Diego and you've recently purchased an electric vehicle or you're in the market for an electric vehicle, you probably looked at SDG&E's power rates just out of curiosity. And once you get an electric vehicle, you can petition to activate an electric vehicle time of use plan. And there's a couple to choose from, but they're a little bit different. So the first thing that you'll notice is there are 3 electric vehicle plans. There's Ev-Tou and Ev-Tou2, which are essentially identical. One just requires its own separate meter specifically for the electric car, so we're not dealing with that one. The 2 that I had to choose from was Ev time of use 2 and Ev time of use 5. And you'll notice that Ev time of use 5 is way cheaper for super off-peak, but there's a $16 minimum fee every month. So the question becomes, which one should you choose? So I plugged the numbers into a little spreadsheet here to try and work a little bit of math out. So looking at this spreadsheet, first I put in kilowatts used, the super off-peak time for Ev time of use 2, which is 25 cents, and then the super off-peak time or costs for Ev time of use 5, which is 9 cents plus the 16 cents base or $16 base fee. So it starts at $16 and then starts counting up. So what you'll notice is right as we pass 100 kilowatts, we are equal. Everything after 100 kilowatts and Ev time of use 5 gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. 200 kilowatts, Ev time of use 5 is $34. Time of use 2 is $50. If you used half a megawatt, if you used 500 kilowatts per month, then at this point, the time of use 5 is half the price. So what do these numbers actually mean? Well, here's a chart that just kind of depicts the divergence between the two. And for reference, I have a Tesla Model 3, and with that, it's about 200. I have a performance one, so it's a little bit less efficient. But let's say you get 250 watt hours per mile, so flip that around, that's about 4 miles per kilowatt. So I've plugged that in right here. So we go back down to our break-even number, and that's 400 miles. So in a Tesla Model 3, if you drive anywhere over 400 miles a month, then it's going to be more cost effective to have Ev time of use 5. In addition, if your house has any parasitic load during the middle of the night, it will be cheaper. So anything over that 100 kilowatts used in super off-peak, so at night between midnight and 6 a.m., then Ev time of use is the way to go. And Ev time of use is exactly what I chose for that reason. I don't do that much driving. I use maybe 140, 150 kilowatts a month during super off-peak, but it's saving me money at this point. And I just added solar, so now it's going to really offset because the generation is during on-peak and usage is during super off-peak. So I think the net metering credit varies depending on time of day with a time of use plan, but I'll have to see because I haven't got my first bill yet. I'll leave a link to this Google document spreadsheet in the description below, along with the link to SDG&E for your reference if you want to look that up. So I hope you found that somewhat useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.